Welcome to the Huddle Sports Network, where we're breaking boundaries and redefining podcasting. Broadcasting live on 6 different platforms, we're bringing you the latest in sports like never before. Imagine tuning into real-time discussions, expert analyses, and fan interactions all at your fingertips. Each platform offers a unique experience, whether you're on YouTube, Facebook, or Twitch. We're not just sharing stories, we're creating a community of passionate sports enthusiasts. Join us as we dive deep into the evolution of podcasting, where every episode is a chance to engage, debate, and celebrate the world of sports. This is where your voice matters and the game never stops. Welcome to the Huddle Sports Network, where we're breaking boundaries and redefining podcasting. Broadcasting live on 6 different platforms, we're bringing you the latest in sports like never before, where sports passion meets podcasting brilliance. I'm Mike, the Bear fan, and alongside Bill, the Packer fan, and our buddy Ken Catalone, we're bringing you an incredible lineup of 38 diverse podcasters. Each one brings their unique flavor to the table, covering everything from game analysis to behind-the-scenes stories. Imagine diving deep into the minds of experts who live and breathe football, sharing insights that you won't find anywhere else.
And good morning. Wow. Can you tell I'm used to Ken and Ken in the morning? Good evening, everybody, and welcome to the Frozen Tundra Network. And we've got an Isaac.
Good morning, you drunk guinea.
Hey, I'm used to saying the shit. Come on.
What are you, a robot?
Oh, yeah, I might fucking be. Holy shit.
Hey, you got to take a Capita test.
Yeah, no shit.
But dude, I've been freaking cleaning water out of my basement for about the past week. Because you remember when the tree fell on my house there?
Yep.
Yeah.
It crushed the drain from the basement leading down the hill to the culvert pipe there.
No shit.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Oh, dude, I've been getting 2 inches of water in my basement almost every day.
Well, that sucks.
But at least the insurance company is finally doing something about it. And Monday should be the last day I ever have to get that freaking water out of there because they're coming.
Hey, get that flex tape, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, no shit.
So what's the topic? What's the topic, fellas?
The topic is it was a great game with a disappointing ending for us.
Hey, I like I said before the game yesterday, is our measuring stick, man. We're just not there yet, but we're right there. You know what I mean?
This showed us that we can sit there and bang with any team in the league.
Yeah. We can match your intensity.
Like this is year 1 under half league system. I want to see what year 2 looks like. You know what I mean? It might be even better. You know, I kind of like some of the defensive schemes. Like, look at it like this. Yes, they converted on us, but it took 4th downs. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Which means the defense is pretty much doing its job most of the time. You know?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yep. But what kind of really is starting to piss me off is not seeing half league blitz on these 3rd and 4th downs when we have such a trouble with this defensive line getting pressure.
But if you notice though, when he did, you have to get home on the Lions. I mean, you have to, because otherwise God's gonna make you pay. I mean, he did that yesterday. I mean, we were so close. We were so close getting to him. You know, but he boom, right to fucking, St. Brown, boom, it's like.
And we need better discipline on the RB screens. The RB screen's been killing us.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah. Well, I
JMO in the middle.
What was that, Dorn?
In JMO in the middle. I mean, that twice. I mean, bam, right in the middle. It's like, well,
not just JMO. If you watch even from the Dolphins game, right behind our linebackers and in front of our safeties is wide open with these zones. Like I got it with the Dolphins because they have such speed everywhere. You don't want anything getting behind you. But with the Lions, the only guy with speed is JMO. Yeah. I'm pretty sure you can bracket that guy to get him taken care of.
Yeah.
You know what we're missing is it wasn't happening when Edrin Cooper was playing. You know what I mean? When Edrin Cooper, he was covering those areas.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And you get a guy to fill in, he can't do exactly. He doesn't have the speed that Edrin Cooper has to cover those spots. So I think with Edrin Cooper coming back, man, that gives us a little protection there.
And having Alexander and Valentine mode, that kind of, come on, Nixon's our best corner. It's like, come on, man, that's good, man.
Definitely a great game there, JB.
Stokes, he was horrible yesterday, man. Yeah. I don't care anybody says he was horrible yesterday.
Stokes needs to go.
Yeah.
Valentine not being there, I don't really care if he was there. To be honest, he's like our fourth corner anyway.
Yeah.
But Alexander, it's starting to get to the Aaron Jones problem there, where you're absolutely amazing when you're out on the field, but you're starting to be out more than you are there.
Yeah, it seems like it's wearing thin. And we should have got Cooper DeJean, damn it.
Yeah.
Dijon, where the hell are you?
Morgan, I like Morgan.
Dijon Mustard.
When Morgan's healthy, man, he's damn good, man.
Yeah,
I like Morgan.
Yeah, I do got to agree with you there, Dorn. But we saw Sean Ryan actually wasn't bad at right guard.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
To where it could have been, we could have got Cooper DeJean and
that's true.
with Sean Ryan.
That's
Granted, he's not as good as Jordan Morgan is as a right guard, but he's damn sure good enough.
Yeah.
See what Cooper DeJean did to Derrick Henry?
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah.
What do you mean? It's been all over freaking TikTok. People are making skits and shit all over about it.
We could have used a player like that, but hey, hindsight's 2020.
Yep.
You know what I mean? We got who we got.
Well, see, what I'm kind of looking at is like, Lions is pretty much our level stick, right? You know what I mean? It's kind of weird. Back in the day, the Packers were the leveling stick. Well, now it's the Lions. You know what I mean? And we're right there. We are. But they're like 1 year ahead of us because they're more disciplined. They're not making mistakes like we do. We are. They're everything works more like a machine. You know what I mean? Everything's working properly. Us, we're young. They're making stupid mistakes, and I mean and you see that, and it's getting better. It is, but it's just not. It's going to take another year to get these guys gelling and stuff.
I do wish though that Matt LaFleur had a little bit more of that Dan Campbell in him when it comes to getting on the players.
Yeah.
There's too many silly fouls, silly penalties we commit. You know what I mean? Clay Walker pushing. You mean it's just like none of that needs to be done. You know what I mean?
I get you. You were pissed that the guy was doing that a little after the play. But like everybody knows, it's the guy that retaliates.
Did you see Skipper's expression? He kind of smiled, grinned, fucking. He's like, "I got him." You got that go, you fucker, Skipper.
Skipper's like 6'9". You ain't pushing him over like that. So
exactly,
easily. What a flop. But still,
because I see him just go into the huddle and you gave that grin. I was like, "Yeah, you fucker."
He got it.
Yeah.
Hey, it's a vet move. It's a veteran move. You know what I mean?
It is.
The vets know how to sell shit to get an advantage, And
exactly.
And that's what's in the rules.
It works.
So,
Yeah.
I'm not going to give him shit because I'd be smiling and laughing my ass off.
I would do it. Yeah.
Player that did it.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, like, what is Quake going to do with a big guy like that? Skipper looking at him like, "Yeah, fuck you." You know what I mean? He's like,
I will give it to Quake. He is really damn strong.
Yeah.
So at first I was like, holy shit, I didn't realize he was that strong. And then on the replay, okay, he kind of just went out backwards.
But did you see that play with Walker through that one guy that I don't know, it's 52 or 53 of the Lions? Just threw him out like nothing. I mean, that dude went flying.
Rasheed Walker.
Yeah, Rasheed Walker. Just grabbed
threw him with one arm. He did
one arm, just threw the dude. I mean, it was like, holy fuck, I didn't know a guy could do that.
He did the old Reggie White move.
Yeah.
He throw him with one arm. Yeah.
You see JV's comment that flop was better than LeBron James.
Yeah, no shit.
Oh, yeah. Hey, you got to give it to the guy. He's got a little bit of acting skill in him.
Hey, it's a vet move,
Yeah.
I expect our guys to do it now.
Yeah.
Well, learn what of this game and go forward. That's all I can say. We got the Seahawks coming up next. That's
And
hopefully we
credit-
get Alexander back and let's start this. We got to start winning to get our. Well, what do they say? We're 98% into the playoffs, but we got to make sure we stay there. You know what I mean? We gotta win.
Got to finish the job. Yeah.
But the way they looked yesterday, if they play like that, I have no problem. I think they can almost win now if they play like that. I mean, they went toe to toe with a really good team.
Yep.
And then another thing about Morgan too, like he was doing really good in the run block. Man, imagine Jacobs running behind him.
Oh,
you know what I mean? Like
when Ryan went out, that I'm like, oh no, man, because he's our best one of our best run blockers.
Yeah, but luckily he came back in.
Yeah, but see, I don't know why when they used Wilson and Brooks, they used Brooks as an H-back. I don't know why they didn't stay with that because it was excessive. They were running actually pretty good behind that, and all of a sudden they quit.
Yeah. Who knows? We might see the Lloyd get touches. You know what I mean? Coming up. So
both teams actually did pretty good. The run stopping the run. Both teams did pretty good.
Yeah, and for us to not make the playoffs, we would have to lose bare minimum 3 of our next 4 games.
Oh,
and I don't see that happening.
No,
I don't see that happening. We're gonna get our get back against the Vikings. You know what I mean? We're gonna beat the Bears. We're gonna sweep the Bears again. Seahawks might not even beat us.
Saints. Then we got the Saints, don't we? Yeah. I'm not worried about that then.
Yeah, the Saints one, we should win that one pretty easily. It's not like they're an absolute juggernaut. They're not worthless.
Yeah.
But every given Sunday, man, like they say.
Yeah.
They lost one of their best weapons in Taysom Hill.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I forgot about Taysom being gone for the year.
Yeah. I mean, the guy that we have to worry about is Kamara. And their defense is still pretty good. So we just don't have to treat that game like, you know what I mean? We don't have to take them lightly, Oh,
yeah. Hey, we're going up against Robert's team.
Yeah.
And, you better bring your A game because as you saw last night from Green Bay, we seem to be bringing it.
Yep.
Is that at Lumen or is that at what's called Lambeau?
I think it's it's at the Seahawks.
Yeah.
We have bad luck at Lumen. Yeah.
It's kind of 50-50 there. Because
I mean, with the way fucking we draw ourselves offsides, 12 man is going to be making us do that a lot.
But
I forgot what the goal was. Did you see the guy that lined up damn near completely offsides by quite a bit, and he looked and got back just in time?
It's going to happen. Like, man, our team finds a way to shoot ourselves in the foot sometimes.
Yeah, they do. But being in actually Ford Field, that's pretty damn loud itself, man. Those guys are loud, man. So going there, then going to Seattle, at least they're kind of used to it from the game before. You know what I mean? So.
Well, 12th man gets even crazier.
And A-Dub hits the nail perfectly on the head. I want to see us targeting cornerbacks in this draft, and this draft is supposed to be heavy.
Yeah. I want to see a corner. If not 2. And I want to get a big run stuffer. I want somebody can plug that fucking hole. You know what I mean? We don't push back that fucking pile. I don't want to be. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. And Dorn, you seem to have yourself a new fan. In Eric.
Yeah. Go back.
There you go. Hey, I was actually thinking about getting my own show pretty soon here. So
it's going to be called the Fool's Gold Line Podcast.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a really good game. And a lot of radio shows, sports shows, I was listening in on some of them this morning. They're calling it possibly the game of the year.
Yeah. And I was even saying before the game that's got a real good chance of it with us both being playoff teams and hopefully teams that are going to be winning multiple playoff games. Because I'd love nothing more for the NFC Championship to be Detroit versus Green Bay.
They know what the NFC North has. The NFC North has three really good teams, and the Bears started off good, and then they trailed off. You know what I mean? A lot of things happened to them, but the NFC North is the best division in football, and I think the league is just watching the NFC North now to see like how good they do.
I'm kind of curious to see what the Bears do and see if these are stepping up, going up and up. The rest of these 4 games here, 5 games they got, whatever, you know.
Yeah, they've been better.
I want to see this if they go start getting better and better in these 4 or 5 games. You know, could be getting interesting. You know.
Yeah,
they got the number 1 red zone defense.
Yeah,
you know, and their offense seems to be picking it up. So
and they're playing with house money. They don't, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
they got nothing to lose. Those are dangerous teams, man. You know.
Shit. Then by that time, we should have the wild card completely locked up when we play them. We might want to just say, screw it, put the backups in for that game.
Oh, yeah, but Clifford in.
Yeah,
Clifford.
And you know, people are like shitting all over Caleb, but Caleb's having a kind of decent season for a rookie.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Yes. But there's still things that I don't know. I don't like about what he does. He holds the ball too long. But he's a rookie. You know what I mean? I guess, you know.
But you got to admit, this guy takes care of the ball. He's only thrown 5 interceptions, which shocked the.
But I would have given a first round pick for him. No, was he worth that number 1 overall pick? I don't think so.
And he has Roger-esque techniques. You know what I mean? Just try to scramble and find someone down the field and launch it. You know what I mean?
Well, that's because he'll tell you straight up his favorite player was Aaron Rodgers, and he tried to emulate him as much as possible.
Yeah.
Well, what they better do is they better actually invest in that offensive line. I mean, really invest it hard. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah. They better be major players in the offensive line market in free agency and in the draft.
And find a really good offensive line coach. I mean, the ones they have lately have been garbage.
That's
and don't take any of ours.
Oh, God.
Man.
They can have Luke Getsy as a line coach.
Yeah.
All right. It is what it is. You know what I mean? Like, we need a couple more pieces on this team, especially at defensive tackle.
Corners. You can tell right away we're corners. We're missing corners big time. Alexander, you know.
Yeah, I honestly don't mind our defensive tackle rotation, really. Kenny Clark, I'd like to see more out of for the money we've given him. But Devontae Wyatt, I absolutely love.
Yeah, I love
Wyatt. Actually hasn't really done much, though, lately, tell you the truth.
Mm-hmm.
Who?
Wyatt hasn't.
He's been kind of there, but
no, that Wooden. Oh my God, he needs more snaps, man.
Mm-hmm.
That Wooden is getting off that line and fast.
Oh, he threw Glasgow like nothing.
Yeah, yeah.
Threw him on the ground and boom, got Gibbs.
And you figure that play with Wooden couldn't have happened when Goff had fallen on his knee.
Yeah.
Because then, hey, everything's a moot point. He's definitely down.
Yeah, I mean, I think we just need more help on defensive tackle. Like, you know, Slayton, he's up and down. Some days he's good, sometimes he sucks.
Yeah.
So if we get something more pressure, like Devontae Wyatt and maybe another piece. It frees up Kenny Clark, and Kenny Clark, you know, when he's free, he'll wreck a game.
Yeah.
How about Gary? Let's praise Gary. Finally, come on, Gary.
The first half, Jordan Love was horrible against the blitz, but the second half, they got it figured out, and he was actually pretty good. Actually, he was really good in the second half against the blitz. But I think the offensive line, I think that's what – I mean, they had to get things situated and shit. And finally, towards the second half, they start playing better. You know, the offense was clicking right out of that second. We went down and scored right away. You know, then I was like, okay, we got game on. He went back and forth. I was like, wow, we got ourselves a game. This is probably one of the best Thursday night games, to tell you the truth, that I watched. You know, all the way down to the end.
Yeah, a lot of people that aren't even Packers or Lions fans were saying that this was the best Thursday night game they've seen.
The only thing I wish that LaFleur would have done, though, was actually went for it and tried to get, you know, on that fourth down, instead of kicking that field goal and to tie it. You should just run for it. I mean, you're there to win. You know what I mean? Have the balls like fucking Campbell does. You know what I mean? Go for it.
Uh-huh. This kind of goes to where I said I wish LaFleur had a little bit more of the Dan Campbell.
Yeah.
Not going for it at your own 30 type of shit.
Yeah, that costed them, but
oh yeah, that almost cost them the game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then when we blitzed them, I mean, we're almost right there. I mean, right there, just about, and we're yet so close, but yet so far,
Well, you see strides, you know what I mean? The young guys picking it up, so that's the good thing. We got to keep reminding ourselves we're the youngest team in the NFL. I mean, we have young guys there, penalties to be drawn, and learning experience for a lot of these guys.
Speaking of that, Isaac, I do not want that moniker next year.
Yeah,
we better not be the youngest freaking team next year. We know with this lapses in the thought process from our players for a bit, and it's we're the youngest team in the league. You got to take it with it. I don't want to have to hear that no more. I want us to get even if we don't add another veteran or two, which I think is going to be a toss up this offseason. I want to make sure we keep around the guys that we have at least. Let this team age up a bit.
Yeah.
Well, I think a couple of pieces we go in the draft for. Like Nixon is gone after this year, Jair, we'll see what's going on with him. If we trade him or not,
be gone.
Yes.
Yeah, I was going to say, I'd honestly bring Nixon back.
I think Nixon.
You want Nixon back?
Yep.
I think he will.
Some games he's good. Some games he's just terrible.
He's also playing a bit out of position, being the number one corner now.
Yeah.
So I'll give him a little bit of leeway there, just because he's matching up with a lot.
He's not better in the inside than the outside. That's definitely.
Look, I like him at dime corner when he's a dime corner, but like when he's like just the corner itself, then he gets burned a lot. You know what I mean? And it's like it's frustrating with him, And then I mean, I gotta admit special teams, he's been doing a lot better at returning, but like there's been a long time where he wasn't doing shit. He was doing fair catches, getting fair catches at the 10-yard line. I was like, come on, dude.
I think some of that had to do with Bisaccia there, and he didn't update himself to these new kickoff rules, really. And it was just, okay, hurry up and take the knee.
But at the same time, Reed was making those same catches and running it out. You know what I mean? Nixon was just like, I'll just call a fair catch. It's like, come on, dude.
Talking about Reed, I was like, it's kind of surprising they didn't even use him yesterday. You know what I mean?
I know.
They didn't use him at all yesterday. It's like, man.
I was surprised by that.
Yeah.
At least get him a run play or something. You know what I mean? Like how, LaFleur mixes up those run plays where he has Reed be like a swerving Irvin, type of motion.
Yeah.
But man, 0 receptions, nothing. Like he was just
just decoy.
It was like fitness out there. He was just
I think it was just pretty much a decoy or something. We missed Dobbs. I'm telling you that this game we really missed Dobbs because I seen a thing where Dobbs is pretty much our first down, goal guy. Pretty much, he's like lobbing her some first downs already. You know what I mean? He's pretty much our goal guy.
We definitely missed him in the first half, but the second half we were rolling.
Yeah, I was going to say, Wicks actually stepped up quite a bit, which was a very nice surprise. Yeah. We didn't see him really drop anything.
Yeah, Watson.
I always give him shit. I give all our fucking receivers shit. They're the most fucking drop receivers we got. I mean, in the league. I think they lead the league in drops. It's like, man, but they produce too. It's like, it's like.
I want to see get a little bit more snap time is Ben Sims. Sims is running some pretty good routes, like that one first down that he got.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
To get us closer for Jacobs' rushing touchdown.
Yeah.
Sims has got himself wide open. You know, it just they don't account for him. You know, so
When is Musgrave come back? I think next week. After next week, he can come back. I think Musgrave.
possibly next week.
Yeah, and then Lloyd too. I think.
I kind of want Musgrave to be back next season because Kraft is doing so well.
I like that Simmons too. I like Simmons too.
Yeah.
I'm very iffy on it because I really like Musgrave, especially if we're going to be splitting him out wide.
Well, yeah, I think what they'll do is kind of, those, I don't know, snap count be like so many a game and keep rising it. I think they're not going to throw him right out there for a whole game and play every snap or anything like that. They'll slowly bring him in.
Yeah.
Which is fine. We got Sims. We got Sims. We got Kraft and.
Yeah, and A-Dub, I got to 100% agree with you there. Christian Watson has earned himself a second contract in my mind.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now, Dobbs, I think he'll possibly be back, but it's not going to be any type of big contract whatsoever. Because this was his year to step up and shine and prove him as the number one, and he kind of let us down a little bit.
Well, we tell you we got 4 more games and we got the playoffs, and he's got that much time to prove it.
Yeah. Well, hey, remember how good he was in last year's playoffs?
Exactly.
I think he's gone. Like after that suspension and him not coming to the team and things like that,
yeah.
He's kind of like 1 foot out the door type of thing.
That's why I was saying if he's back, I think it's not going to be any type of big contract whatsoever.
Yeah. I like the player, but sometimes the player, it's not the fit that he's looking for. You know what I mean? And it's nothing we can do. You know what I mean? It's maybe he wants to be somewhere else, but
what I think
I generally like the guy.
Mm-hmm. What I think it is that this guy needs mood stabilizers, to be honest with you.
Right.
And I'm not even really making a joke here. It goes back all the way to his college days. Because he had an incident kind of like that in college too, where he wasn't showing up, and it was more mental health related than it was that, he's not happy.
What were you giving him in college, Ken? Just kidding.
That's between me and Dobbs.
So do you guys like Kraft's new nickname?
Kraft mac and cheese.
Kraft mac and cheese, baby. Nah, I like his personality. He's a good dude.
Kraft is starting to become my favorite player on offense besides Jordan Love and Josh Jacobs.
Yeah. You like those personality players because it brings something to the locker room too.
And especially with how much of an edge this guy has, it kind of seems to start to be bleeding onto the rest of the team. Because we're now starting to see other guys pick that up too.
Oh yeah, this just like remember it was Z Smith with the D train. You know what I mean? Things like personality wise, there was life in the locker room. You know what I mean? There was people were adapting a culture, a personality. And I think with Kraft bringing that in, that's the kind of edge that we need to make us a gritty team.
Yeah, it's true.
Yeah. Because that's one thing I've bitched about for years, that I always thought the Packers were a very good finesse team, but soft at the same time.
I don't know. Last night they didn't really show too much softness, man. They're fucking.
Mm-hmm. It's a corner turn that I absolutely love to see.
Yeah, I want to see that in every game, though.
Intensity of the Lions.
Yeah.
Oh, I'd like to personally thank the Lions fans. Because remember how they said Jacobs has all these rushing yards and no touchdowns and all this?
he got
he has 3 more touchdowns on top of his touchdown total.
Yeah. And he crossed over 1,000 rushing last night.
Ooh. Man, how many touchdowns does he have this year? Let's see. I got to look it up real quick. Let's see.
What has Aaron Jones been up to? Fumbling?
2 fumbles. Josh Jacobs has 12 touchdowns.
Ooh, 12 TDs. 4 more games to go.
Yeah.
And plus the playoffs.
So all this, he has rushing yards, but no touchdowns. Yeah. Well, he has 12 now. He's not only top 5 in rushing, but a top 3 actually. Yeah.
He's the first Packer to be top 3 in rushing since Ahmad Green.
That's crazy.
It is. And we're not we're just downhill running backs we got like for the winter time and shit. You got like Lacey, bigger. The pound.
You just see the aggression he runs the ball with. Like, remember he dragged like 5 Lions players to that touchdown.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, the aggression. That's what we needed.
Yep.
You know what I mean? And it opens up the play action pass, which is like one of the best things that we do. So
yeah, and he's better right up the gut. He's not better than up the gut. Where Jones, he had to go to the outside, and he was never good enough the gut and stuff.
Yeah,
Jones got good vision too, though, man.
Yeah, he could run up there a bit, but he was nowhere near like Jacobs.
No. I don't know. I like that Brooks, man. I don't know. I think that Brooks can pass that Wilson.
Yeah, Brooks runs aggressively.
Yeah.
I like Brooks and all too, and he's a damn great pass blocker, but I don't think he's going to be passing Wilson.
Yeah.
Wilson's a real good number 2.
Yeah, Wilson gets like 5 yards of carry when he comes in. Like, dude,
his yards per carry is 6.1.
Damn.
Yep.
Yeah, he's just fast. Like, he just makes the cut, and then, like, you know what I mean? We open up good holes for him too.
I can't wait till Lloyd comes back. To you, because in camp, man, he looked awesome, man. In camp, I mean, him and Jacobs together, that's gonna be fun to watch.
Oh yeah, and A-Dub brings up a beautiful point. They labeled Jordan Love the interception machine, but he no longer leads the league in interceptions anymore, and has gone 3 straight games without throwing one.
Yeah,
and then did somebody throw an interception yesterday?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think his name starts with Goff or something like that. Some Lions quarterback Goff. Noodle arm Goff, they call him. Noodle arm
After
Goff.
all these times, these Lions fans ragging on Jordan Love's interceptions, and he's only one below Love with more games played.
Noodle arm Goff, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so
we usually do have Reed running the jet sweeps and reverses and that, but for some reason LaFleur didn't dial him up this game, and I'm actually not against that, because we all know LaFleur's tendency of when he does it once, he wants to do it 5 times.
Yeah, no shit.
Yeah, well, yeah, like Jacobs was getting all the yards that we needed. We didn't really need to do all that. Jacobs was getting all the yards. Emmanuel Wilson was coming in, getting up chunk yards. So,
but yesterday you can really, I mean, I don't know. I think Dobbs would have made a big difference. I'm telling you the truth. I think he does. I mean, he's like that short yard touch. I mean, for first downs, he's right there. Boom,
Yeah, Dobbs really good with those play action.
Yeah, he's good route runner. And
so another guy that possibly might see back next season, because he made a post about it on his Instagram, is AJ Dillon.
Oh God, I knew you were going to say it. I knew it.
AJ Dillon story's not done.
I like him as a person, but as a player, I'm kind of done on the AJ Dillon experiment.
Hey, but I mean, it was unfortunate he got hurt.
Yeah.
But to see him drop to 5% body fat in what could have been, right? You know what I mean? Like,
actually, he did look pretty darn good in practice until he got hurt.
Yeah, he did.
So, I mean,
maybe he could have been like what he was in his rookie season. You know what I mean? But we'll see, because he did deal with the injury season. He did deal with having the birth of his kid. You know what I mean? That slowed his whatever was going on with him down. But I was kind of wanting to see what he was, coming into this season. But then the injury derailed all that.
But one thing about it, he's got a tall task order to climb over Lloyd, Wilson, and Brooks. I mean, man, that's a tall task, man.
I was gonna say if he can do that, I'll give him the shot. But he's got to be able to beat all those guys out.
I mean, the only thing that's nice about him, he knows the playbook back of his hands.
Oh yeah,
that's a nice thing.
And he's a pretty damn good blocker.
Yeah, he is. But Brooks is a very good blocker himself. Brooks is becoming a really good blocker.
And there's a magic thing called training camp. I mean, this is where you beat out those guys. You know?
Yeah.
You prove you belong. You prove you belong.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
I love that fucking running back room. Even our fucking receiving room. It's like, do we bring another person in, in second round or something, or
I kind of, depending on who the free agents are, wouldn't mind bringing in a free agent receiver.
Yeah, bring someone that's I won't mind too. I won't mind that.
Because honestly, I think we have to go corner with our first round pick.
Mm-hmm.
It's that much of a need, unless there's some free agent corner that's going to be out there that's lights out type of shit. Then sure, hey, let's bring him in like we did McKinney.
Well, there's a thing I was checking out where if we actually let Alexander go, we would save about $6.8 million. That it's kind of like, what do you do? You know what I mean?
Man,
it's been hard. Like when Jair's playing, he's been really good.
Yeah.
Like the only time he's been beat to shreds was week 1. You know what I mean? But then after week 1, when he started playing, he just started shutting everything down. So
hopefully he gets back. Hopefully this week here. Hopefully he gets back, and then we can we got 4 games and plus playoffs and see how he does. From here.
Oh yeah, we're definitely going to need him in the playoffs.
Oh yeah. That's why if he needs another week or two, hey, screw it. You've been gone the year already. He'll up and we'll have you ready for the playoffs.
Get Valentine and some younger guys, more experience and shit. They brought King up. I want to see what the King can do. I mean, I thought he did pretty good in training camp. Like to see what that kid can do.
Also got Oladapo too.
Yeah.
Yeah, I honestly
I forgot all about him, to tell you the truth.
Yep, that's what I was just about to say. And we got to credit Zane Anderson for
he's a hitter too.
The third string safety and making a pivotal stop.
Yeah,
and we'll just play Oladapo against Caleb because he's picked off Caleb in college. So
yeah,
we'll bust them out just for that game.
I'm surprised Cox Jr. didn't really get too many snaps.
Right? Sacking Cox.
Even Mosby, he didn't. I don't think he even had too many snaps. It was more Wooden and Wyatt more and.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it looks like we tried to put in the big bodies.
Yeah.
And then we finally get Van Ness where he starts doing something and it looks like he breaks his freaking thumb.
Yeah,
and then you see him after one of that's what really leads me to believe that he broke his thumb. You see him after one of the tackles. He's holding his thumb in the air as he's trying to tackle the guy. Like, dude, if that's what you got to do, just get on the sideline, man.
Yeah.
Right. Get the club, dude. Club is us. You know what I mean? Bust out the club. The Mike Daniels club.
Man, I remember back in the days, they would play right through that thing. Worry about that thing after the game, then they'll worry about it,
Yeah.
Well,
they even care. You ever see his fucking take care?
I was gonna say, I don't think we're loading players up with as many drugs as we used to.
Yeah, that's good too.
Maybe we should.
But I was like, can I have some more Vicodin, please?
I was just about to say we had Perk Rogers. I don't care if we get a couple other guys perked out.
Yeah.
You know what? The guys haven't been searching Lambeau hard enough. There's a Waska farm somewhere.
That hidden secret room somewhere.
Yeah, I don't want the players taking ayahuasca during the game. I don't need them sitting there trying to talk to the hat man. Hey, you just let him run by you. Ooh.
Hey, I hope Rogers played good. He gave Rogers superpowers. Maybe it'll give our players superpowers.
Hey, if they want to do it in the off season, I'm all for it. Sit there, drink your ayahuasca, smoke the DMT straight. I don't give a shit.
Yeah.
Rogers said his MVP seasons he was on ayahuasca. So
yeah.
That's why I said I don't care if you want to do it in the off season.
No, he said he was doing it during the season, during the games. And that's what led to his MVP seasons, he's saying.
Remember
That's
when
why
he
I'm
beat the
saying our players.
remember when he beat the Bears with one leg?
Yeah,
At
yeah.
halftime, 20 points down.
That
Remember he was all high,
Rogers.
high pitched.
Fuck yeah.
Oh, hey.
Yeah.
Start
Now,
speaking like Mickey.
I heard Roger saying that he was using it in the off season, but I didn't hear him say that he used it during the season those years.
Oh no, he said he was doing it during the season.
Yeah.
Shit, like Roger's a crazy man.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Hey, but let's not act like he's the only player on some shit.
Oh,
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, did anybody else notice how Dan Campbell had himself quite the red nose yesterday and kept rubbing it?
Oh yeah.
Especially after halftime.
Yeah.
And that guy
Big
has
old
like what
fat
19
line.
cups of sugar in his coffee.
Now, if that gives results like that, can LaFleur go pick himself up an 8-ball?
Right.
Yeah.
Maybe he needs to shoot it up him. But the thing is, too, another thing that's going to be pretty. I mean, we get a good rest, maybe 10 days rest until we face the Seahawks. But at the same time, Seahawks are going to be hungry because everybody's picking the Cardinals to beat them this weekend. So they'll be hungry to get off the losing skid if they lose and try to get a win off us. So we just need to be ready, get all hands on deck, and just, play like you want to get in there,
Hey, if we play them how we did last night, I don't think we've got much to worry about. Not saying that the Seahawks are a pushover. It's just I think they're a bit of a level below.
Yeah.
They're a playoff team, but I kind of see them as a one and done.
Yeah. I mean, they're
Can't take them lightly, though, man. I'm telling you.
Yeah, don't take them lightly.
Oh yeah. Oh hell no.
Especially at Lumen.
Oh yeah. Because I'll tell you straight up, in the middle of the season here, I didn't believe in the Seahawks whatsoever. They're one of the Giants' only wins. I was thinking, come on, what the hell are they going to do? But the past few weeks, they've actually impressed me.
Well, it seems like the Seahawks always wait till like us towards the end of the season, and they start clicking.
Gino's like Darnold, you know what I mean? Just rekindled his career. Is looking good in that offense.
Yeah.
You got a beastly, hulky wide receiver, DK Metcalf. You know what I mean? You got a run game in Walker. So this is a team we should not take lightly. And their defense is young, and I actually like their secondary, like Witherspoon and guys like that. So we just need to, you know what I mean? Just don't let the foot off the gas. I think Jacob's going to run all over him, but that's another story.
Yeah.
I actually like that. I like how we can lean on Jacobs anytime. You know what I mean? Like,
just not just Jacob either. I mean, you got Wilson and Brooks too. Man.
Yeah, I'm not opposed to making Love a game manager. You know what I mean? Just to have him just rely on our run game. You know what I mean? And it makes Love even much better when he has to throw.
Yeah.
Because then it's, hey, we need you to go out there and make a couple of miraculous plays, if I can talk properly.
Right.
and not just throw your cape on for the whole game. Now, eventually, I'd like to see Love throw that cape on. But, this year, don't worry about it.
Right. We don't need him to be Rodgers, like throw 40 times a game. You know what I mean? Like, just cut down on throwing so much, especially, he likes throwing the ball in danger. So, like less throws of those opportunities and better will be.
And what the Vikings played Cardinals? Oh, no, they played Falcons, don't they, this weekend?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Go Falcons.
Yeah.
Hey, go Cousins.
Yeah. Well, just because it's Minnesota, this will be the 1 o'clock game Cousins will actually do great in this year.
Yeah.
All right. Minnechoka.
You want to throw 5 or 6 interceptions?
Yeah, this team's on the cusp, man. We need things to go right. We need to cut down on any penalties. That's what's killing us. Our drives. I mean,
Yeah.
these penalties are not needed.
Yeah, they gotta talk to Jenkins and say, hey man, and he's been getting a lot of penalties lately. It's like,
Yeah.
no, dude.
Just do what you got to do. I mean, Jenkins is a beast.
Mm-hmm.
You're not no pushover, so just just do your job without fouling.
And when do you think he got him stopped? Boom, he busts over another 4 yards or 3 yards. He kind of skirts out. It's like, wow. And that's right up the gut, too, It's like, oh, he only got 2 yards. All of a sudden, boom, nope, he got 6 yards, 7 yards,
Yeah. Yeah, Dobbs definitely, we need him back for this run.
Yeah.
Philip, last year I would have completely agreed with you, but I'm kind of starting to like Myers this year.
He's up and down, man.
Yeah, Myers. Sometimes he pisses me the hell off.
He didn't really have a good game yesterday, to tell you the truth. Monk is actually. I thought they drafted Monk to take over his spot, but I haven't really heard a whole lot on Monk.
Nope. And them having Jenkins be the center for the game that Myers was out, kind of shows you, shows you what they think about Monk, at least as of right now.
What do you have in that game? Like 3 or something like that? Botch snaps?
Yeah, all from the shotgun where he got Jordan Love in the fucking shin.
Yeah. Like, oh, man. And I keep on talking bad about Myers.
Yeah, uh-huh.
That's what I got, man. It's like, man, okay, Myers, I'm sorry.
Yeah, hey,
get back in there.
That was the game too that made me appreciate Myers all the more.
Yeah.
Because I was one of the Packers fans that was sitting there. Hey, Myers isn't out for the game. Is out for the game. Maybe this will actually be a good thing. Nope, no, it was not.
It's a good thing we don't have Jackson Powers, right, Dorn?
Exactly.
Oh man, but no, man. Like I've been watching Lloyd USC. I'm a USC fan, so hopefully he provides a spark. He's really good. He's that change of back pace. You know what I mean? Change of pace back. You know what I mean? Just he's that guy. Watch. He's gonna do some sweeps for us. He's gonna those RB screens. He's pretty perfect for those.
Heard he can catch pretty good and everything too. I heard.
Yeah, he's got really good hands. So that's another thing that we can add a new dimension to our running room. Who knows if we debut? I mean, we get him going against Seattle.
I think they might
possibly Minnesota.
I think they'll do those. They'll slow him back in, but I think they won't really showcase him until like probably the first playoff game or something. Yeah, somebody new. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Give him football shape. Give him football form. Maybe give him a couple runs. Yeah.
Let him get acclimated, and then in the playoffs, turn him loose right behind Jacobs.
Let the leash off. Let's go.
Because I like Wilson and Brooks.
Yeah.
But if Lloyd could come in there and get us good chunk yards, especially like help us on third down situations.
Yeah.
Definitely test them out.
Man, I couldn't believe that fucking Goff does a fucking quarterback sneak and gets the fourth down. Like, what the hell? We couldn't stop that.
Tricky, Ben.
That's another spot where we were missing Edgerrin Cooper. Because let me tell you, he was doing a hell of a job stopping that type of shit.
Yeah, he sniffs those out. You know what I mean? Yeah, Edgerrin Cooper, like his football IQ is really good. Is really high, so that's something some guy that we miss, especially those middle, routes that people get on us. Edgerrin Cooper's there. That the probability goes down when he goes in there.
Yeah. Hopefully he's back this week. Well, next week, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Thursday game is like Sunday comes around. It's like, oh man.
Oh, I hear you. It's going to be so weird watching football this Sunday because it's just going to be okay. Hey, well, let's see what games look interesting.
Yeah, actually, I'm going fishing, ice fishing, and then I'm going to go out do some muzzleloading hunting.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Dora's going to hunt some lions.
Yeah, there you go. There you go.
Well,
or he's gonna get a deer, dress him up as a lion, and oh man.
Well, shit, Dorn, if you're going to start hunting lions, can you please do all of us Packer fans a favor and start with Campbell?
No, I'll go with Joseph first, tell you the truth. Give me Joseph.
Shoot that kneecap.
I do Kraft a favor.
I was going to say, leave him for Kraft.
Yeah. I'll wound him. I'll do his knee out for him.
That's why you got to shoot the kneecap. That way you can leave him alive.
Yeah, there you go. No. I like my fellow Lions fans and players. I like them all. Not really. I hate them. I hate them when I tell you the truth. I hated them when they were back in 20 years ago. I hated them, and now that they're winning, I hate them even more.
See the Lions. I was just so used to not giving a shit about them.
Yeah.
If it wasn't for a certain subset of Lions fans, it honestly wouldn't even bother me that they're the team on top. If you could just take that little group of Lions fans out, I honestly wouldn't give a shit. It's really Minnesota that I absolutely hate, and Chicago's just a freaking hair under them.
Yeah, it is what it is. You know what I mean? We know what it's like to get those winning seasons under your belt.
Yeah.
You know
I mean, come on, man. It's like they've been waiting for fucking 60-some fucking years, man.
Right.
We're spoiled, man. I got to watch 3 Super Bowls and we won 2 out of 3. I mean, I'm spoiled. You know what I mean?
I mean,
I watch those 3 as well.
Yeah, we're spoiled.
I mean,
we're really spoiled. That's why they hate
I
us
watched
so much.
those 3 too, but the first one I kind of watched the replay of it 4 years old.
We don't dominate no more. The Lions dominate.
You young guinea.
We're knocking at that door again. We never go away. We take we slack off a little bit and then we come back for a burst. We're always knocking at that door. We're right there.
Man,
we don't let you have it for too long.
Yeah, see, Lions fans. Remember how you said you hate how cocky Packers fans are. Now look at you guys, all cocky. All acting like Packers fans, huh?
Just like the refs. Oh, cry about the refs. That's what they would say to us, but we say to them. Yeah. You always complain about the refs about us. Oh, ref saves your ass and all this.
Yeah, that's rich. You know what I mean? They have decades worth of crying about the refs and injuries, and you know what I mean?
They're experts.
Is what it is. I'm not going to blame refs or injuries and all that. We lost, plain and simple.
Hey, it was a good game, man.
Yeah.
Good game. Field goal. That's it. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Both
I take
good.
my losses on the chin, and just like how it's supposed to be. You know what I mean? Unless something's like super egregious, like some of the plays that we have are not super egregious. You know what I mean? Like it's, but
it was.
Some could be called, some could be not.
Yeah.
And we gotta look at it objectively too. Like these refs don't have our angle. You know what I mean? When we look at the game, we see the whole field. Refs have to look over like a 6'7", 300-pound dude.
There's holding on every play, man.
You know what I mean? I'm completely there with you, except for the Zadarius Smith punch to the face of Jordan Love. The ref did a perfect view of it.
Yeah, he could have saw that. But then we did the same thing to Goff later on. In the fourth, So and it wasn't called. So I guess that was the makeup call.
So we really can't bitch since they let us and give Goff one in return.
Yeah, it was a good game, man. Actually, it was between 2 rivals, man, and they fought hard. Black and blue division, man. That was yesterday, man. Black and blue division. They fought right to the end, both teams. It was a good game.
Well, shit.
So since we have 10 days, to gather everything up, and then we'll probably have another Frozen Tundra Network, show before the game.
Yep.
But what do you guys score prediction for Seattle?
Oh.
Between us in Seattle?
Yeah.
It's in Lumen, yeah.
I'm going to just go, this is my super early prediction, and I'm definitely not standing by it. I'm going to say we're going to put up another 30 points and hold them to 17.
That's about where I'm going to go too.
But that's super early. I haven't done too much diving
I want
into
to see who we get back and what their injuries like and everything else, you know.
Yep. Yeah.
But you shouldn't take anything about injuries. I mean, the Lions prove it. I'll be up there. That defense was humming pretty good yet. With all the replacements that got in there, that defense was humming pretty good.
Oh, yeah. I got to give it to AG with pulling guys off.
Glenn did a good job with those guys.
Him blitzing as much as he did and with how many guys he would in the blitz, it completely made them look like a real defense out there.
Yep. Glenn did a good job with those guys.
Yeah, I'll go 31-24.
I like your score prediction, Robert.
45-24.
Sure. Hey, I'm
Sure.
not going to hate on anybody for being a fan of their team and believing.
Yeah. I wonder if he knows Ken Dobie in fantasy land there.
Oh, jeez.
Hey, see that PlayStation button, Robert?
Yeah.
Turn it off. Oh man. So we got like 4 minutes left. So that's what we need. We just need to get healthy. I mean, that's what it is. I mean, this whole season we've been plagued by injuries and and penalties as well. We got to reduce these penalties, especially going into playoffs. We make some of these, boneheaded mistakes in the playoffs. We'll be watching ourselves walk home. You know what I mean?
And then what we need is Matt LaFleur's wife to wake up early every morning and burn the coffee. That way, every day, LaFleur starts off the day kind of irritated and it carries on.
And we need to start Sean Clifford.
Yep.
Hey, did you notice all those idiots that were saying that we should be playing Malik Willis? He's the better quarterback of all. Shut the hell up.
Yeah, right?
Exactly.
What a coincidence. Toyota-thon starts.
Toyota-thon starts.
Love and
I didn't know what you guys were talking about when he said Toyota-thon until I watched a different thing, and they said the same thing. Like, what the hell? And then they explained it. Like, oh, okay, clicked on. Okay, makes
Although
sense now.
I do want like packages for Malik Willis, like kind of what Taysom Hill does with the Saints. I kind of want Malik Willis to do that for us.
I'm not a big fan of those type of things because I think it takes your quarterback out of rhythm. Like if you have like a middle of the road type of quarterback, sure, why the hell not? But Jordan Love, I want him with the ball in his hands at every opportunity.
But it just throws you off.
Playoffs, you might see something like that. You know what I mean?
It just throws you off. You know what I mean? Type of thing. You know what I mean? When you have Jordan Love and Malik Willis on the same field together, you don't know which one's gonna either take off with it and throw the ball. You know what I mean? And just like, and who knows? It could be a play like a flea flicker. You know what I mean?
That didn't work yesterday. Did it?
Oh God!
Love's like, shit.
That didn't work.
No one's open.
Fuck. They're out of bounds. Fuck.
Yeah, that was the wrong time to bust out the flea flicker.
Yeah, I seen that. Like, what are they doing? Oh yeah.
As soon as I start seeing it, I'm like, oh my God, we're running a flea flicker. Holy shit, we might do. No, never mind.
Yeah.
You can see the expression too on Love's face, like, everybody's covered.
Well, it's probably those plays where actually LaFleur lets him do whatever he can call his own plays. Hey, a flea flicker, man. Let's get these guys going. And it doesn't pan out.
Yeah, but it is unfortunately that time. We want to thank everybody for watching, especially thank you guys that took your time to comment. Have yourselves a wonderful rest of your night, and it don't matter win, lose, or draw. It's always go Pack.